98.1 KVET, your all-time country favorites with JB and Sandy, along with Tricia.
Yes, I'm here too.
So if you guys know what I'm talking about, the white dividers, the little poles that stick up that separate the free lanes from the toll lanes all over the place. They're on Mopac, they're on 45, they're on 183. I can tell you what happens if you hit one of those at 80 miles an hour.
Oh,
Not
no.
good. Can't be anything good.
You lived it.
I lived it. I was driving. It's that moment of indecision I was on 183 when this happened. When you're looking at the traffic in front of you and the toll lane entrance is coming and you're trying to decide, is it worth it?
Right. Can I save some money or should I use it?
Right. Well, I got one peek of what was in front of me on 183 almost to Lakeline. And at the last moment, I was like, I don't want any part of that. Move over. Boom.
Bam.
My passenger side front end of my car hits one or two of those white dividers. And when I got home, I had broken the lens, the thing that covers my headlight on my on my passenger side.
Not good.
And it knocked something else out. I don't know what it is, but I was able to get that back in there.
The front passenger side of your car matches the back passenger side of your car.
Got a big ding in that.
You're never driving my car again.
I would go crazy obsessed until that was fixed.
I know. It's going to be.
He will leave it for years. It makes me crazy.
Stephen Presley coming up from at Thunderpop TV on 98.1 KVET. Good morning. 98.1 KVET, your all-time country favorites with JB and Sandy. Every day at this time, I get a suggestion from you guys and write an ode in one song. I'm a speed poet, also known Poet Rapido.
You've adopted that title. Poet Rapido.
But it all depends on the suggestions that we get from you guys.
Well, a few came in this morning, but I know one you're 1,000% going to jump on that came in.
What is it?
Ode to the Kentucky Derby.
Oh, it's my thing.
Oh, it is.
For those of you who don't know, Sandy loves horse racing.
Could read the racing form before I could do arithmetic. It's one of the few gifts that my grandfather gave to me is the ability to read
the
racing
pinky ring.
The pinky ring is nice. He won that in a boxing match. It's real classy.
So classy.
I will write the ode to the Kentucky Derby during this Garth Brooks song. Stay with us. It's coming up at 98.1 KVET. Your all-time country favorites, 98.1 KVET. It's the JB and Sandy Show, and my ode to the Kentucky Derby is done, and I will now perform it for you.
He wrote the whole poem during that one song.
Yeah, it's a gift. What can I say? And probably my favorite suggestion so far, and that is because I love the Kentucky Derby. I love horse racing, and the race is tomorrow, by the way.
Wow.
Fastest 2 minutes in sports, JB.
At what age did you start doing poems in public?
In public, 5.
Is that right?
Why?
Yeah, I would get a little box and stand out in the park and stand on the park and recite my poems.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dressed like a Tin Man?
Not moving.
Ode to the Kentucky Derby by
Sandy McElroy.
Ode to the Kentucky Derby. They stroll into Churchill Downs, louder than brass, in outfits that whisper, I definitely have class.
Yeah. Kind of class you ain't got.
But the hats, oh, the hats, they defy common sense. Like chandeliers glued to their heads for suspense.
Oh. Fancy.
One hat has a peacock, another a ship. Heck, one looks like a salad that fell from a blimp. See what I did there?
I saw one look like a Volkswagen.
Big finish here, guys. Big
there's
finish
more?
on the ode of the day. I once bet on a horse at 10-1. I placed my bet with glee. You know, that stupid horse didn't finish until 2:45. See what I did?
You lost.
Little joke horse funnies for you there. 98.1 KVET, your all-time country favorites. The JB and Sandy Morning Show along with Tricia.
Hi.
We love hearing from you guys. 844-390 KVET is the number.
All right, we were talking about the Kentucky Derby, which is this weekend. Those of you who don't know, Sandy is very into this. And I apparently you are too,
I love
Tricia.
it.
You guys really look forward to placing a bet on this. But you grew up around a horse track with your grandfather, and I've been to a horse track with you. It's pretty cool because you can. I mean, a lot of people just go blindly. Going with you, I learned a lot of things, a lot of techniques that you use to try to pick a horse. So I thought it'd be fun if you shared with the listeners some of the things that you look at. Obviously, you need a race form to be able to collect a lot of this data, but what do you look at?
Unfortunately, the good old days of the paper racing form have gone away. I used to stop at the AAA News at 183 in Oak Knoll. That was the only place in town I could find it. Amongst the dirty books, they did also sell the racing form. Now it's all online. So it's not the same as holding the form and making your marks and stuff. But things that I look at really carefully, I always look at like the horse's last 3 to 5 races and where they finished in those races. And you always want your horse to be improving each and every time. Then you look at different speed figures, and you're looking for like just sustained improved speed, including tactical speed. Tactical speed is when the horse is being very tactical how hard the horse is going, kind of dependent upon the jockey that has the mount of that horse that day. And you go into pedigree is huge. I mean, I want to say like the last 25 horses that won the Kentucky Derby have a direct line of breeding back to Secretariat. It's somewhere in there is Secretariat. You look at post position, you look at weather conditions, you look at the jockey that's riding that horse. I mean, it's a lot. I started 3-4 days ago looking at this race and still haven't picked a favorite. But there's a lot of stuff you're dealing with your money. You know what I mean?
I know you love the jockeys.
You're working hard.
The jockeys, I do not like them because of one experience that I had at a track. And I'm standing there at the rail and they're just coming out for the post parade. And I looked at the jockey that had my horse. I go, "Hey, you going to win today?" He looked right at me and he goes, "You figure it out. You got the form." I'm like, "Screw you, dude." Right. So that's how I look at the races.
Okay, that's a lot.
I mean, you're doing a lot.
Yeah,
my homework.
And then I know you like to bet on it too, Tricia. What do you look at?
How cool and clever the horse's name is. Then I look at the horse.
Yeah.
And then I like to see how feisty they are going into the gate. That's how I make my picks. My number one pick this year, Great White, and that's simply because Kentucky Derby, when they post him, they play the Jaws music in the background.
That's your reasoning.
That walk-up music.
Trisha's very scientific with her efforts.
My second
98.1 KVET, your all-time country favorites with JB and Sandy, along with Tricia. Tomorrow, the iHeart Country Festival at the Moody Center, presented by Capital One. And don't sleep on the daytime festival. Weather's going to be great.
I know. What a great day to get out and just go cruise by there and hang out. We're going to be there introducing an act.
Yep, we're going to be introducing Chase Matthew.
Robo in a ridge line, and I drive a Chevy. He ain't got no straight pipe, so baby, can you tell me why's he call you darling? Why's he call you daily? Why you trying to act like I'm just out?
This is a free show. Gates open at 12:30. There is limited capacity. Get there early to make sure that you get in. Another guy that's performing is an Austinite, and Tricia about lost her mind yesterday because George Burge liked one of our Instagram posts.
Yes, he did. We've made it.
Yeah, that's what JB said. We finally made it.
Yeah, but he grew up in Austin listening to KVET. It totally makes sense. He's probably been following it since before he became a big star.
Right. You don't need a ticket tomorrow for the daytime festival. You can still get tickets to the big show. You guys asked me this earlier. Tricia, who are you most looking forward to seeing?
Oh, I'm looking forward to Chase Matthew for sure. Are you talking about for the evening?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm going for Kane Brown.
Oh.
Love me some Kane Brown.
Thought you were Riley Green.
Well, and I'm going to stare again aggressively at Parker McCollum when he comes on stage. That boy is cute.
We will see you guys tomorrow. Come by the Daytime Village. It's on the Dell Technologies Plaza on the west side of the Moody Center, and we're introducing Chase Matthew at 1:30. So come up and say hi. All right.
We'll be there for the whole time, not just at 1:30 for the intro. So yeah, please cruise by if you're coming down.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow for the iHeart Country Festival. 98.1 KBET, your all-time country favorites. It's the JB and Sandy Show along with Tricia. We're going to make our way out of here. Angie is in next, and she's got another chance for you to win $1,000 every hour right up until 5 o'clock. Looking forward to seeing everybody at the iHeart Country Festival tomorrow and the Daytime Village. We're introducing Chase Matthew, 1:30 tomorrow. Please come up and say hi. We'd love to meet you guys, and I'm looking forward to the show. Weather's going to be great. But as we do every single day, we wrap things up with a look back at some of the things that we learned today.
Yep. One of the first things we learned this morning was that they are turning part of the Travis County dump into a solar panel field. They are going to be able to house like 2,500 houses, which is all great. Except I don't want them to change the dump. That's a huge part of my childhood. I want the dump to stay the dump. Why does everything have to change? That's my question.
Dumps were not meant to last forever.
I feel like they kind of were. But the other thing we talked about in rapid fire Q&A to help get to know Sandy, Sandy loses things all the time. So I asked him to list all of the things he's lost this week alone.
And here they are. Television remote control, iPhone case, large Yeti, $35 went missing somehow.
If I find that, that's going to my pocket.
And one pair of reading glasses. That's what I've lost this week.
I have a hard time understanding why your case was off your phone. I feel like that's weird.
I needed to take it off to make a video and put it on a mount that needed to hold the magnet. And I set it down. I walked away. It's gone.
Is that a typical week or a bad week?
I think it's pretty typical.
About average.
Yeah.
About average.
Oh my God, it makes me insane. And finally, the Derby is tomorrow. So we were talking about how Sandy picks the horses versus how I pick the horses.
Yeah,
Very different.
Very detailed when it comes to speed ratings and pedigree and workouts and past performances. Not Tricia. She just looks at the names.
I think how cool the name is. Sandy, you're doing too much. You gotta have some
If
gut.
you're doing a deep dive, can you throw it on socials?
Yeah.
You know who your pick is?
Absolutely. I'll do that tomorrow. The race is tomorrow. We got anything left?
Nope, that's the main things we learned today.
All right. Have a great day. Angie is in next. We'll see you on Monday. And we'll see you tomorrow at the iHeart Country Festival with 98.1 KVAT.